Well, hello everybody, Spazzy W here, your Arkansas picker, and guess what I did? What did you do, picker? I just bought one of the coolest consoles that I can think of. I love this console. And I bought a bunch of games. One of those games, by itself, is worth $100. Just one game. Alright, so the big one is a backwards compatible PS3. Got Manhunt 2, NCAA Football 14, the Sly Collection, Backyard Wrestling. I did not know about this one. Hello there. Oh gosh. So, as you can see, the console that I bought was a backwards compatible PS3. Whenever Seth messaged me and told me that he had this lot, I was like, yes, because I want a backwards compatible PS3 again. So bad. Actually, whenever me and Shelby first got together, our second Christmas together, I bought us a backwards compatible PS3 so she could watch Blu-rays and I could play PS2 and PS3 games. So that was kind of the thought behind that. It was like gonna be our main thing that we used, and it was for a few years until it overheated and it's still in the attic somewhere. So here's another one, and I'm glad to have it. It's playing Simpsons Hit and Run right now. So thank you, Seth, for that. I appreciate it. I get to relive my early 20s. But for the games, bunch of games. I'm sure y'all saw a few of them, but let's just go through what we got. So some of them were case only, which I set those to the side. So after we take out the case only games, if we cut what was left in half, about half of those were games that were under $8. And usually games under $8, what I do is I just put $5 on them and I put them in my flea market booth. So I'm not even counting those. We're just gonna set them to the side, okay? So this is some PS3 that I got, which is a lot of wrestling and some Guitar Hero games. There was also this Mario Kart DS, so that's cool. Here is some of the PS2. A lot of good titles. GTAs sell really easy. These are all pretty easy sellers. The prices on these are prices that I'm getting ready for Game Jam South, which is already passed after you're seeing this. But look forward to my Game Jam South video coming up real soon. Here's what's left of the notable mentions. Some Wii, Xbox 360, a GameCube game. That WWE Day of Reckoning game, that actually kind of caught me off guard. It's a $20 GameCube game, you know, disc only, which is crazy. Now, I still have to show y'all the $100 game and then some more expensive games, but I actually forgot there was one more thing in this box. Let me go grab it real quick. Ta-da! It was a 25th anniversary Super Bro DSi XL. Alright guys, there's a beautiful picture of me. Well, howdy folks! Have you ever wanted to support the Arkansas Picker and something else besides liking and subscribing? Well, now you can. Go check out the Arkansas Picker Patreon. Woo! Thank you to RNG Gamer, Saturn Steve, the Retro Kart Collector, Matthew Yeager, and Scumbag Reseller Nation for being the top Patreons. They get to see his videos up to a week early. Woohoo! Let's get to the crazy games. I'm trying to think of what order I should go in. Let's go cheapest to most expensive. So let me organize this real quick. Cheapest to most expensive. Yeah, okay. So some of these aren't like crazy rare and expensive, but it's ones that I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. How did I not know that? I know everything. No, I don't. I don't know anything, actually. Hasbro Family Game Night. It goes for about $19. I put $17 on it. It is complete and in good condition, but this is one that I probably would have passed on if I was looking at a big lot. It's a game that I wouldn't have thought of, you know, being like a $17 game. But, you know, there you go. Y'all be on the lookout. This one is a classic. This is one of my favorite PS2 games. I didn't know that it was a $20 game. It's about a $20 game. I put 18 bucks on it, but SSX Tricky is probably one of the best snowboarding games out there. It's really arcadey. It's really, really fun. It's a game that I still go back and play every now and then if I just want to chill in the evening. I love SSX Tricky. Love it. Def Jam Icon. I'm considering this a loose game, even though it has the manual and the insert, because the insert is in really, really bad condition. So I'm just going to consider this. Every time I get a subscriber, it makes that sound. My computer does. I just got a subscriber, thank you for that. The loose price on this is 20 bucks, so that's what I'm just gonna do. But actually, if somebody buys this, they get the disc and the manual in good condition. The Sly Collection. This is another one that I just, in my brain, I don't think, well, I know the Sly games are really good games. I know they're beloved, but I didn't know the collection was still worth this much. The Sly Collection CIB is still a $35 game. Now we're getting into the, what was that? Manhunt 2 without the manual, and it is about a $50 game. I'm gonna put 48 on it, break it to the con. I'm sure it'll sell. I've actually had this game a few times, but I've never had it in good condition. This is like the best disc condition I've ever gotten it in. Yeah. And here's the notorious NCAA Football 14. This is the game that the price goes up and down and up and down and up and down. Right now for PS3, the disc only is going for about 50 bucks. So that's what I got on it, 50 bucks. This is a game that I've had before, and every time I put it on eBay, it sells in about 10 minutes. It's a game that I cannot keep at all because it sells so quick. Now this is the game that is worth $100, and I had no idea. I knew about NCAA Football 14. I knew that was an expensive game, one of those weird sports games that's expensive, but I actually did not know about this one. This is College Hoops 2K8. CIB, it is about $115 on price charting. I'm gonna put it at 100 even and see if I can sell it. I'm really stoked about this because it's rare that I get like a cool $100 game. This isn't really a cool game. I've heard it's not a really good game at all, actually. But because it's one of the last college basketball games that was made, it is so expensive. So thank you, Seth, for this amazing deal. So I paid $360, and let's see about what it's worth. So without the empty cases, obviously, and without the $5 games, those are not in the equation. Just what I've shown you here comes out on price charting, comes up to $818. Now, like I always say, you're not gonna get what's on price charting. So take a big chunk of that off. I would, just to be safe, I would say that from selling this stuff, the game specifically, I might make, you know, about $600. And that's with selling the heavy end stuff first, and then the other one's kind of trickling out. So I paid $360 for it, and if I make $600 just off the games, then that's a killer deal. The backwards compatible PS3, they kind of vary in range depending on the model and the memory size that's in them. They range from like 150 to like 250, sometimes as high as 300, depending on what's, you know, included with it. But I'm keeping it for now, so that we're not going to count that in the price. But y'all don't forget that I do have this, and I don't know how much these are worth, but add that to it, and I'll be selling that. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the vibes, if you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, hit the bell notification, and subscribe. I need you to do all of those things. Actually, what I just need you to do is leave a comment, because leaving a comment helps me the most. Leave me a comment about which character's the most kissable. The mushroom, the flower, or the star. Which one's, if you're still here, I'm so sorry that you are, but which one's most kissable? Thank y'all for watching. I love you. And y'all keep picking.